News broke out this week. Mastercard and Chainlink enable on-chain crypto purchases using Mastercard's 3.5 billion card network. So, Mastercard has been heavily embedded in the crypto space for years, going on a full decade. And this linking up with Chainlink, no pun intended, was very interesting to me. So, of course, I had to dig a little bit deeper because when you understand the depth that MasterCard has in the crypto space, and we're not just talking about partnerships here, we're talking about patented technology, initiatives, live applications, okay, that are running with their software built on their global infrastructure network. Now, I also love Chainlink for their quickness to getting information out here. We're gonna go to a clip courtesy of Sergey, uploaded to Chainlink's YouTube channel, where he goes into more detail on this relationship.
In the MasterCard use case, Chainlink is kind of at the center of coordinating the critical information about the transaction across the multiple parties involved in building an on-chain transaction that has all of these information requirements, proving things about the user, proving things about the transaction. So it's basically bridging the information and the data and the transactional steps that have to happen in the off-chain world, in the Mastercard network, in Shift4 and Zero Hash. And it's bridging those steps to the on-chain steps that have to happen in Swapper and Uniswap and all these other on-chain environments. And so without that bridging, you basically have two separate worlds that aren't able to interact with each other. But if you define how all the steps in both worlds will lead to the conclusive next step, then you have a working set of transactions that can benefit from the huge distribution of the MasterCard network and its billion plus user base and card holders, with the efficiency and settlement and quality of assets on the blockchain. And this is generally what Chainlink has always been built to do. It's been built to take all of these complex pieces of data, transactional steps, identity related concerns, and simplify them into a flow that can be used on a blockchain. So what you're really trying to do when you're working on this problem is take the transactional steps on the MasterCard side and make them the trigger and the compatible critical next step in the process that triggers the on-chain event. And so that's what we've done.
Chainlink code. Chainlink code. But guys, what this sounds like is the underpinnings of a crypto exchange. It really all came together with the last bit that he said, where Chainlink has allowed MasterCard to now be the if in the if then smart contract scenario. Because that's what smart contracts are. Basic at the ground level. If this happens, then this happens. So now what Chainlink has done with MasterCard is put MasterCard on the if side of the equation. So if you have a MasterCard and you want to make a transaction, engage with blockchain, the mere fact of you having a MasterCard account makes you able to interact with the blockchain. It's almost like they're crypto credentials on steroids, where as opposed to it coming from the people side, the MasterCard side, you got blockchain participants. We all know Stellar is one of them. I do not recall if they announced any others. Doesn't matter. Stellar's the king. But Stellar is one of them. In this example, if you're on the blockchain side and you want to interact with MasterCard from the blockchain side, MasterCard has a select list of assets that have credentials. When you see these assets and you see that they have the MasterCard credential, then you know that this particular asset is compatible with any MasterCard crypto or blockchain integration. So clearly, Chainlink will also be a part of MasterCard's crypto credential. But it gets a bit deeper than this, ladies and gentlemen. MasterCard, like I said, has been here for a minute. They've been here for a grip. And this is just one of the patents that I found from 2021, originally filed in 2021. They received the grant in September of last year. Very fitting. But this is just one of them. Method and system of integrating blockchain technology with existing computer architecture. Guys, I bring this up because you go to Justia Patents, search patents assigned to Mastercard International. There were 14 pages of patents. Not all of them blockchain. But forgive me for not wanting to scroll through all 14 pages. All I needed to see was 6 or 7 patents. Not pages of patents, but 6 or 7 different patents related to blockchain on one page, and I was sold. What I'm getting at here is I believe Mastercard is planning something much bigger. Much bigger. When you look at the nature of these different patents, they have patents that cover tokenization. They have patents that cover smart contracts. They have patents that cover fractionalized ownership of digital assets. They have patents that cover the exchanging of these fractionalized shares of these digital assets. If Mastercard decided to create their own crypto exchange, yeah, Coinbase would be in trouble. Coinbase would be in trouble. So I don't think they want to do that. I think Mastercard, and they see this as well, would gain much more by being the NAS to the crypto exchange engine. Simply building out services and opening up their infrastructure to a Coinbase, a Robinhood, Uphold, etc., etc. And it appears that the number one way that they're able to do that is through integrating these public blockchain networks like a Stellar, like Chainlink that we see now, and various others. Again, look into these patents, guys. That's why I cut the screenshot the way that I did so you can see the name of the website. Look at these patents, and I'm pretty sure you'll come to the same conclusion that I did. Mastercard is getting ready to do something very big. And now Chainlink just gave them the key to the entire blockchain world. The whole world. Now, to that point, the date of 2021, I found this article too, courtesy of CCN. Mastercard wins a patent to link cryptocurrency with fiat accounts. With Mastercard's latest patent, we're getting closer to using our cryptocurrency credit cards to purchase goods. According to the filing, the method addresses the storing of both fiat and cryptocurrencies under one profile. This means as a user, you'd have 2 linked accounts with your bank, one for your fiat wealth and one for crypto. Mind you, this was written in 2021. We have come a long way since 2021. Their plan, Mastercard's master plan, is to have fiat and crypto seamlessly interchangeable. Boy, you can't beat that. Because when you really take it all in, since 2021, just since 2021, the amount of activity that we have gotten from Mastercard and Visa should convince you that this space ain't going nowhere. 2 of the largest payment processors in the world, and I'm going as far as saying in world history, have attached themselves, fully embedded themselves into this new blockchain technology. So if Visa and Mastercard are doing it, I think we in the right place, folks. Because Visa and Mastercard is accepted everywhere. And the rate that they're going to make sure that blockchain is accepted everywhere too.